Hi everybody, this is Tina with Rehatch Designs, and I'm here with a flip through of a journal that I had made before, but I had changed it up. It wasn't for sale. I am going to go ahead and be putting it in my Etsy shop, and because I changed so many things in it, I thought I should probably do another flip through so that the person getting it knows what they would be getting. So anyway, this is a journal that I did, and it's a shabby romantic journal. Has a lot of pink, the different maroon in it. It is a soft cover journal. This was made out of a lacy blouse that I had that I cut up. How I made this too is, I guess I'll link it to this flip through, so that if you're interested in, because I think I did several videos on how I made this anyway, but they were really long time ago. But anyway, it is probably, let's see, since it's a soft cover journal, it doesn't really have a real spine, so it's 6 by, I think 6 by 9. That's usually what I make them. And I think this one probably has an approximate 2-inch spine. It has 2 signatures, approximately 120 pages. It is really stuffed. A lot of the stuff that's in here could be taken out. That's kind of how I do my journals. And then they could be half the size, but I make sure whoever gets them is going to have lots of stuff in there. This one has, like I said, the lace top, the lace on the outside with this trim, and it goes all the way around. It has vintage doily sewed on. This is the back, and then it has this beautiful sheer fabric with the embroidered roses on it and little pearls on it. Lots of pink lace around it. Lots of beige vintage lace. It has lace on the spine that covers the threads for the signature. Then it has some more lace, another vintage doily on top of that. And these are all glued and sewed on, so they're on there pretty good. It has a lot of different trims on the front to kind of give it that shabby look. It has this picture on it that's sewed on, and then it's got some old dictionary page and old music. And then it's got just some different, this says Tales of Us with some pearls and vintage buttons. It's got a butterfly here. Some more embroidery. I tried to, with some pearls in it. Some embroidery on the side. It's got a little bit of bling down here with a little satin rose. It has this is a hat pin that has some little pearls and hearts on it. And it is removable if you want it, if you don't want that on there. On the side, it's got this really pretty heart that's blingy that's attached with the tassel. The tassel is just different laces, a lot of pink, very flowy, a lot of eyelash trim. Anyway, so that is the outside of it. Let's open it up. Oh, and then the tie on this is a satin ribbon, and it has in different spots some lace put on the ribbon just to kind of break it up a little bit. And let's get inside. That lace makes it a little bit more difficult to untie, but it's okay. It's done. Okay, so this journal does open up and stay flat pretty easily, so it is a journal that is very workable, okay, even though it's absolutely full. But I'm going to go ahead and start over here. This is the front page. It just has this book belongs to up there. Where's my little box thing? Let me get that real quick so we can not be so lopsided. My journals are always so stuffed. Anyway, okay, so we have that. Here's a tag that goes in the very first pocket. And this is a, you know, I would say a shabby kind of romantic journal is what probably the theme would be. So there is this picture, and I mean, it has looks like a wedding picture, and then it has a die cut there and some lace. I believe this is a tag I made with some collaging in the background. And of course this whole journal has a lot of pink and beige, all different kind of laces on it. This one is a bag that's been made into a double pocket. It has this tag on it, and then behind it, it has this long tag that goes in here with some bling in the background. Here's a little pocket with a butterfly, and then it has just this little receipt that's made to look old. A vintage advertisement for silver. To me, I kind of envisioned this when I made it as something that maybe someone could use for wedding memorabilia or a guest book or something like that. Stenciled, there's a lot of stenciling and things like that. This is stenciled coffee dyed paper. This is an altered playing card that has embossing and napkin and stuff like that on it going up there. This is just scrapbook paper. And then again, here's some, you know, it's a double layer of lace. You've got vintage lace here, and then you've got pink on this side. This is a envelope that I put napkin on, and I think it just has a library card thing in there. So, and on the back it has a flower and a little bling on there. And then this is just a little tuck that was made. This is embossed and some other lace and things like that. I guess it goes like this. I don't remember how I put it in there. This is just some dyed paper. This side is an envelope that I made. Has a little butterfly and a flower for the opening. And I think it just has a little journaling card in there. But you can tuck whatever you want in there. Some lace, etc. on it. This is just a little kind of a library pocket. It's got a little teeny tiny envelope, and it's got a ticket in there. I'm not going to pull that out. And it's got another little teeny tiny little journaling card with a butterfly. And then it's got this journaling card. It's my open heart with a key and the lock there. So anyway, I'll put that in there. Okay, and also too, there's a lot of tabs that were put on here with vintage buttons sewn on and lace. Here is just a doily that's been decorated, and on the other side is a little belly band, and it has this little tag. Put that in there. And another little tab. This is just a decorated paper clip, and it's not really holding anything in. I just put these in there just to decorate the page, but you could certainly use them to clip things in or whatever you wanted to. Okay, here's another envelope. This one has the little birdies on it with a flower. And I don't think this one has anything in it. Nope, it doesn't. But anyway, and that goes right where this tuck is. And this, again, this is a embossed piece with some vintage dictionary. And that was just kind of, you know, put on there. Some more stenciled pages, coffee dyed, old page. This is another envelope, which is the middle of the signature, and it has this vintage sewing machine and then a baby carriage on the back. It's kind of brittle, so I was going to put it in it, but then I thought, no, I don't know why it's not fitting. It fit just a second ago, didn't it? There we go. And that just fits under there. This is just a tag that was made with a napkin and some embossing and lace. And another little tuck spot that was made with some lace and bling and pink. And this is just another little tuck spot that was made, and just an old receipt with some birds on it. Put that in there. Okay, this is just a bag that has this die cut on it with birds flying through, old book page. And then it has this, I guess it's a journaling card, I would call it. And then it's got follow your heart with a little heart doily and a flower. And then it's got this my grateful heart, and it's just a little tag in there. So that goes there. And then again, this is some vintage lace. There's some new lace in here, but there's a lot of vintage lace in here too. I remember had gone to a thrift store and I found this giant bag full of lace for like $3. Anyway, this is just another tuck spot, and then here's a tag that says Everlasting that has a lock and key. It has collaging in the background, and then some embossing on there, and this cute little flower. Another little tab with the antique button. This is just another paper clip. It's not holding anything, but it's decorative. And it is like one of my rusty paper clips that I make. I think they're kind of cool. I don't really like them. Okay, and then there's just some more. A lot of stenciling on the plain pages. Okay, here's another heart. And it's got this beautiful scrapbook paper on the back of it. And this is an altered playing card. And there, you can write on the back, and then that fits right in there. On the other side is just some just a collage. Some more of my this is just dyed paper with food coloring. All these pink, but I thought the pink worked really well in here. So this is just a piece of vellum, kind of a flip, that it has lace. It's got this pretty little pink pearls on it with some bling and some lace and a little flip up. And this tag that has all this eyelash trim and the roses with the pearls and this little cluster up here. And that just goes right here. Okay. And this is just and I had some more in there. This is a parchment paper with this beautiful writing. On the other side, it has an Eiffel Tower stamp. Some more of the dyed paper with the tab and the vintage button. Here's a tag that I made that has these 3 embossed butterflies that are different colors, and then it's decoupage on top of a napkin with this different colors eyelash trim through there. And this has vintage lace over here and over here. This is just a little fabric flip that has some little pearls and some little rose trim on there. So, and I think it is backed with some vintage music paper and dictionary page. This is just cut out from the paper pad to make a pocket, and it's got this little trim on it. And this is vintage trim here. And then this is just another tag that I made with some roses. And I think this is all Tim Holtz and the Tim Holtz paper behind it. But anyway, that's that. And then you've got some more copy dyed paper. Let me move that out of the way now. Okay, here's another tag. This is a patchwork quilt pocket. It has all these, this is all fabric, and it's all sewn on with some different pieces of lace. And in it, you've got this tag with napkins, and then it has texture paste and some gilding and some lace. And you've got a little butterfly with pearls in it, and that goes there. On the other side, you've got this little picture that's being held with these roses, and it's a little tuck spot, and this has a little receipt in it that just kind of goes in there. On this side, we have this card that's in there, and this is a doily that's kind of a not a flimsy doily, but like a cardstock doily that's been folded in thirds, and it makes a little pocket here and then a belly band back here. And in front you have this card that has all these different embellishments in it, and some coffee dyed paper on the inside to write in there, and that just tucks right up in here. And behind it, you've got a weekly time card that just has some collaging on it that you can write on the back. Put that behind here. Okay. And of course, a lot of the pages have lace on all of them. Okay, this is just another cutout, and it's got lace and trim on the bottom, and you've got this little journaling card with the butterfly and the pearls, and Project Life card put on the back just to write on. Here is another page that is stenciled with a tab and another vintage button. Some more stenciling pages. This is a vintage trim here and here, and it's on this beautiful paper. But then you have this file folder that's a booklet that has been sewn with all these different fabrics and lace on it, and it makes this little booklet. Okay, so that goes there. On the next page, you have a fabric flip, and it has this beautiful pink butterfly with some bling on it. That is a embroidered butterfly with some buttons, pink buttons on top, and some lace and lace on the bottom. Okay, and that's another piece of our dyed paper. And then here's another little tuck spot, and it's kind of a ripped out heart shape with some little bling on top, and then just a journaling card. Okay, and then here's some vellum that's been coffee dyed. Here is a tag that is sitting underneath this. It's paper clipped in here. This has a butterfly and a flower, and another butterfly and another die cut underneath it with a napkin. Of course, you've got this tab here too. I'll put that back on there. There we go. Oh, I'm not getting it on there good, so there we go. Anyway, that's just held in there like that. Okay, like I said, there's stenciling or something done on every page. Another coffee dyed, another stamped. There's a lot of writing space in this, even though it's chocked full. There's plenty of places to write. Okay, this is just little flippy kind of thing. This has, this is just a card, the other half of a card, and it's got a little pocket right there that has a journaling card in it with some roses on it. Okay, and then you take this off, it has the paper clip, and this is just an envelope, and it has a little receipt in it that you can write on also. So that goes in there. This goes back on here, and it tucks in here. You could just leave it like that. You don't necessarily have to have the paper clip, but that's up to you. Just do it however you want to do it. Okay, here, let me get my little thing on the other side now. It just helps it make it more balanced. Okay, here's some more stenciling. Here is another envelope. So this is the middle of the second signature. And we have another one of those vintage pages, and it has a phonograph in there. I mean, that's from an old Sears and Roebuck catalog. The other one was too. Put that in there. Okay, so there's another tab with the button. Here's the other side of that little flippy thing, and we've got a belly band on this side. You've got scrapbook paper on that side, and another receipt that goes in there with lace on top. Then you've got another tuck spot, and this has wedding rings in there. So let me put that there. This is just paper clipped on here. It's a little card, and it has just little pink umbrella and some writing space in there. So that just goes right here. Okay, here is some more coffee dyed stencil paper, a stamp with some, just the brown paper. This is the beige paper. Here is some lace that's over vintage material, and some vintage lace. It's just a little flip, has a few little pearls here and there. This is just a piece of vellum, and it's coffee dyed, and it's got some flower of vellum sticker on there. This is just another tuck spot that's been made. It's got a little bling in there with another journaling card. Okay, this is just some more paper with some vintage lace, and then you've got this vellum bag right here, and it's got this pretty heart tag that has some collaging in the background, and pearls and little glitter, that type of thing, with this cute little cherub on there. This is a little flippy thing that has writing space with some vintage music paper from what, 1913, and then this has some vintage dictionary page, and then a place to write back here, and a quote from Shakespeare. Okay, this is just another coffee dyed with a tab here. This is just a little thing that I made that has a little, it's a little, I don't know what you call it, a little pocket thing. It has a little butterfly in it on this side. On this side, it just has a picture. This one has like a little, it has a little pad in it, and it has a little pocket here, but I didn't put anything in that. So anyway, and it just ties on the page like that. Doesn't really have any other purpose, but that's it. Okay, oops. I don't know if I can tie that again. Okay, and then the next page is next to the last, And it has this journaling card here with these roses and this little girl. And that's it. That's not a tuck spot. I guess that's just part of it. And then this is a glassine bag that has a die cut, some vintage dictionary page, some lace, and then it's got this tag in it with this Victorian lady. Behind it, it has another die cut and some lace and some bling and another little kind of fabric or lace flower and some lace on top. So, and then it has a little side pocket that has lace on it. And then this just goes in there. This is a writing board that I made to go with this. And this is just something to put underneath the pages, you know, when you're writing, so that the one behind it is, you know, it's flat and you won't have any bumps. Because there's a lot of embellishments in here that would make it kind of hard to write. And then here's the last page. And here's my handmade by. And this is just a tag. And it's got the pearls. And the back of it is decoupage. And it has different papers and different doilies. And then it has just some texture paste and things like that on it. And this is a vintage little doily thing that was been made into a pocket. And that is it, guys. So this is going to go into my Etsy shop. If you're seeing this, it's in there. And I will be bringing out more of these things. I'm going through my craft room and making room for things because I'm running out of space. And I've kept too many journals that I've made that I really they need to be gone. I enjoy making them, but you know, I can only use so much personally. I've given away probably as many as I can to family members and friends. So I'm probably going to go ahead and start putting some of these in my shop. So just be looking periodically. Even if I've done a flip through, if it was a long time ago and I changed things in the journal, I'll do another flip through just so that the person getting it will know, you know, exactly what they're getting. The way I do this when I do a flip through is I usually just list it with one picture because if I have to take the time to take all the pictures and do the flip through, it's just too much time. So I just put in there in the description to look through the flip through on YouTube, and then that way you can see everything in it. Okay, and that you know, I think I give all the information in the description, and if anybody's interested in more information, they can have it. Anyway, this journal is very squishy and a nice, I think it's a great size, you know, as far as being able to utilize it. Like I said, you can take, you know, a lot of this out and it'll be half the size. But it does lay completely flat. That's why I make these journals this way. I just love the fact that they can lie totally flat. And also, too, I didn't tell you that the tassel does come off. If you know, it's just clipped on there. So if you don't want the tassel on there. But I don't think it really bothers it. So anyway, thank you for watching. This will be in my shop, and I am going to start having more things put out there. I have a lot of supplies, material that I've got, vintage stuff. I'm going to start putting all that out there. I've got a bunch of Christmas golden books that I think I'm going to start putting them out there. Probably as kits with some other, you know, things with it. So that I'm hoping I get it done in the next couple days. But, you know, getting everything together is it's kind of a pain. You know, just getting it all sorted through. But I really need to do this, and I will be doing more. So just be kind of looking out if you're interested. I'm trying to think of what else I will be having out there. I think that's it. I mean, you'll see it when it comes out. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it, guys.